Every Premier League season has its shining stars, but let's be honest, it also has its shockers. The ones we hyped up, drafted into our fantasy teams, maybe even defended in arguments with friends, only to be left embarrassed by week 10. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most disappointing Premier League players of the 2025-26 season. From struggling legends to expensive flops, some of these names will hurt. Spoiler, yes, one of your favorite players is probably on this list. Stick with me till number 1, because it might just break the internet. Viktor Gyokeres arrived at Arsenal with the reputation of being a bulldozer in front of goal, the kind of striker who'd smash through Premier League defenses like paper walls. Instead, he's looked more like a man stuck in traffic on the M25, slow, frustrated, and constantly waving his arms at teammates. With just 3 goals in 9 games, Gyokeres has spent more time offside than inside the box. Arsenal fans expected a Viking warrior, but got more of a lost tourist. Should Arteta regret this gamble? Yes, it hurts to say it. The Egyptian king himself makes the list. But let's face it, Salah's legs don't sprint quite like they used to, and defenders no longer quake when he cuts inside on that left foot. This season, he's looked human. A few flashes of brilliance, but nowhere near the ruthless consistency that made him a nightmare for every fullback in the league. Is this decline or just a slow start? Liverpool fans are torn, and fantasy Premier League managers are crying into their spreadsheets. When Wolves signed Jørgen Strand Larsen, the excitement was real. A towering Norwegian striker with the strength of a Viking and a highlight reel full of thunderous headers. Reality? He's been as effective as a phone with 2% battery. A single goal in over 10 appearances and a missed sitter against Sheffield United that still haunts Wolves fans at night. If you've ever shouted, "My grandma could have scored that," well, this is the player you were probably watching. When Mbeumo swapped Brentford for Manchester United, fans thought they were getting a hidden gem ready to explode. Instead, it's been more like a firework that fizzled before liftoff. Deployed out wide, then up front, then back on the bench, he's struggled to adapt to United's chaos. A couple of goals here and there, but nothing close to the spark that was promised. United needed fire, they got smoke. Chelsea fans prayed this season would be different, but Gittens has continued the club's tradition of big names underperforming. The young winger came in with hype as a future superstar, but on the pitch, he's looked more like a deer in headlights. Heavy touches, missed crosses, and decisions that make Stamford Bridge groan louder than London traffic. Still, he's young, but Chelsea fans are running out of patience. Can he really step up, or is he another name in the long list of Chelsea what-ifs? Sesko was billed as United's new striker messiah, tall, fast, and lethal. Unfortunately, he's been as cold as Manchester weather. Despite endless chances, he's struggled to put the ball in the net, leaving fans wondering if they've signed a striker or a decoy runner. To make things worse, his confidence seems shot. You can almost see the hesitation in every touch. At just 21, there's time, but the Premier League doesn't wait for strikers to find their boots. Here's the irony. Ollie Watkins was supposed to be Aston Villa's Mr. Reliable. Last season, he was clinical. This season, he's been more like a magician who makes goals disappear. Despite creating plenty of chances, his finishing has been woeful, and Villa fans are wondering if they're watching the same striker who carried them last year. Confidence? Gone. Sharpness? Missing. Maybe check the lost and found at Villa Park. Morgan Gibbs-White came into the season as Forest's heartbeat, their playmaker, their everything. But so far, he's been more ghost than guardian angel. Wasteful in possession, indecisive in attack, and constantly caught in midfield battles he doesn't win. Forest fans are loyal, but even they are starting to sigh every time the ball rolls his way. The talent is there, the end product? Still stuck in the loading screen. Aston Villa really can't catch a break this season, can they? Morgan Rogers was supposed to be their breakout attacking talent, but instead, he's looked like a player still searching for his role. Too timid in attack, not strong enough defensively, and drifting in and out of games, Rogers has failed to seize his big chance. Some call him promising. Right now, he's promising fans a headache. And here it is, number 1. Florian Wirtz, Liverpool's marquee signing, the golden boy from Germany, has turned into the biggest disappointment of the season. Everyone expected him to transform Liverpool's midfield into a creative fortress. Instead, he's been outmuscled, outpaced, and completely out of sync with Klopp's system. The Premier League spotlight has swallowed many stars, and right now, Wirtz looks more like a rabbit caught in headlights than a generational talent. Is it too soon to panic? Maybe. But for £80 million, fans demand fireworks, not fumbles. And there you have it, the 10 most disappointing Premier League players of the 2025-26 season. From fading legends to new signings under pressure, football reminds us that hype doesn't always equal performance. But now I want to hear from you. Who's been the biggest disappointment for you this season? Do you agree with this list, or is there someone missing who deserves the spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who's still defending their favorite flop.